Now, would I lie to you? We are Sandy now. Well, hey my fellow video gamers and Let's Players, I'm JuddlePlays, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom. In the last episode, we started the dreaded rock bottom by doing it the hard way with SpongeBob, and we also got into the museum and did all of that, and now, off-screen, I made it so we are now Sandy, because this is a lot easier to do with Sandy. And it's not just because of the easy factor, it also makes it so I can get some of these socks that I do not want to have to go back to get as, well, back at a later time to get. That's what I'm trying to say. So, in this episode, we're going to be continuing Rock Bottom. Now, on the fact of finishing Rock Bottom, I have no idea if that'd even be a possibility. I mean, it depends on how much I can get done in one episode, but I feel like Rock Bottom might be the first level to take 3 episodes. I mean, I kind of want it to be the first episode to take 3, no, the first level to take 3 episodes, because it's like, all the levels up to now have taken 2, and this level I find to be longer than a lot of them. I mean, the Mermalayer took 2 mostly because I did the one rolling ball arena first try, which, that video is actually coming up today, the day I'm recording this. Okay, that one was a little close. Do not want to get that close ever again to almost dying, because that one was like, oh, that one was a close one. Now let's just get rid of this guy here, and let's go to the reason why this is a lot easier as Sandy. Because you can just fly across on these things and not have to worry about, like, precision platforming, basically. Because here it's supposed to be like, oh, you can platform with SpongeBob here. But no, now we're just going to ignite that and make it so we get a super ultra mega monster combo. And I guess, Sandy's, like, word for that, like that, because they usually say different things for each combo. She says, good riddance, which that's a little bit of a weird thing to say if you think about it, because, well, are we really bidding good riddance to it? Actually, no, let's rephrase that. What I was trying to say was, I like, I cannot talk. I like SpongeBob's, what he says for the Super Ultra Mega Monster combo, because what he says is like, it's like, I'm the Sponginator. And it's just pretty cool. Now, over here, I believe you can just fly right here to get this thing, but the reason I went right to the end of this area before I did anything else is because once you get to the end of this area, you unlock the hooks. Not really the hooks, but you know what I mean. You unlock the things that make it so you can grab onto these, which make it a lot easier to get some of these socks, especially this one right here, which you kind of have to go a little bit lower to get, and then you got that sock, because yeah, they hide 3 socks in this one building. Now, I'm not exactly sure if there are any other socks I need to get here. Now, please, for the oh god, that is not it. I'll cut back to where I was. Okay, there we go. That was actually a lot easier to do than I thought it was going to be, because now I can just use these little hooks here to make my way all the way back to where I want to be. And now, since I believe I have all the socks that we can get in this area, let's go to the Trench of Advanced Darkness. Yeah, they kind of abruptly start you at a slide for the beginning of this thing, which is kind of like, okay, let's go to the Trench of Advanced Darkness. Oh my god, we're on a slide. This isn't a trench. Now, you might have you might have seen a slide in the first area of Rock Bottom. This is not the same slide, because what that one's going to be used for a mission a little bit later. That's what I'm trying to say. And now, sleepy time, robots. And probably the harder part of Rock Bottom, the Trench of Advanced Darkness.
Say, that's a good idea, Gary. I'll try that.
Yeah, they're basically saying we need to get SpongeBob for this, and since I like showing off all the cutscenes, technically we don't have to worry about that cutscene. But, you know, I'm Jordan, and I want to show off all the cutscenes, so let's talk to Gary.
Hey, Gary. You're on an awful long walk, aren't you? The Trench of Advanced Darkness, huh? Sounds dark. Okay, Gary, I'll be extra careful.
Okay, that one actually wasn't all that long, and sorry for slightly skipping the one thing there. I guess my little, trigger thumb, that doesn't even make any sense. I'm like, my trigger thumb acted up, and see that there? That's literally most likely the easiest sock to get in the game. It's just right there. I mean, other than the freaking sock you have from Patrick at the beginning of the game, that one's like, oh yeah, here's a sock you can get. It's right behind a Duplicatotron. It's not that hard to miss. I mean, there are other socks in this game that are a little bit harder to miss, so I'm not going to be saying that that's really bad. Now, this thing right over here is a little bit of a tricky thing. Let's see, can I get in here? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, if you do that, you can kind of glitch it out, because as you saw, it made it like I didn't make it, but I kind of glitched through the little thing before it even technically closed, so I guess it still counted as being open, so that's really cool, so we don't have to worry about that, because that thing is a big pain in the butt. Now, let's just, sneak up on this guy, because we might as well get rid of these guys, so we don't have to worry about any other things, and please, for the like of God, the love of God, that tartar does not mess with me. Okay, it just messes with you right when you get to where it has to be, because I believe sometimes it's really nice what this game does, is when you're playing as Sandy, they'll put like a whole bunch of thunder tikis around, so what you have to do is it just makes it so it goes away or whatever. Oh god. I don't even know. I'm trying to think of things to like, of words to pronounce, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Now, this thing right here is for a good old sock. The reason I remember that is because I kind of remember the ones that give you golden spatulas, and I kind of remember the ones that give you socks, and this is one that gives you a sock. Oh, there's the sock, okay. It's kind of off to the side, so I'm like, where the heck's the sock? I mean, I was like, as far as I know, there's only one bungee hook that does not give you anything worthwhile, and that one's not until, like, the last level, one of the last levels in the game, and I forgot, we have to switch to Sandy for this, so if we don't switch to Sandy, we're not even going to really get a cutscene here as Plankton.
Plankton, you best not be stirring up no trouble.
Nonsense! I only want to help! I'll crush you all under my rise to power.
What was that?
Nothing! Say, see those lasers there?
You mean them things that look like fancy washing machines?
To your puny brain, I suppose. You'll need to turn on each one of those in order to cross the last part of the trench of advanced darkness.
This better not be some kind of trick, varmint.
She shoulda, coulda called them vomit, but she did not. Okay. When I said the thing, I was thinking of that one part of the rap battle, of the epic rap battles of history with, the Super Mario Bros. Versus the Wright brothers, where it's like, you shoulda, coulda, woulda had an extra life, so let's just da-da-da-da-da back down to your pipe. That's what it was, okay. I was trying to remember what the heck it was, but I'm like, oh, that's what it is. Now, for the like of God, do not hit me again. Okay, I did not want you to hit me again. Now, hopefully I get this right. There we go. Because down here, there is a sock and also a little button here. And this button will make it so you can get to that golden spatula way over there. Yes, it's one of those hidden golden spatulas that, if you did not know or see it before in the cutscene, then you're like, how in tarnation do you get there? Because literally, I believe it is called, if we go down here, how in tarnation do you get there? Yep, that is what it's called. I kind of knew what it was called, so that's why I called it How in Tarnation Do You Get There, because I'm smarticles like that. Well, it's not really being smart, it's more of I've just played this game so many times and seen so many Let's Plays that I just know what some of these things are called. I think I said this earlier in the game, that there's some missions that I just memorize what they're called, and other ones where I'm like, what is this called again? Because I really just don't care about all the names. I just remember the ones that kind of sound cool. Or let's rephrase that. I remember the ones that I don't remember that, like, took me forever as a kid to find out how to get, because I didn't know how to get them. Kind of like that one, because that one's kind of out of the blue to get. Wait, no. I think I eventually found that one out by myself, but there are other ones in this game that I never found out until I actually saw a Let's Play of this game. I mean, seeing Let's Plays, actually no. Kind of seeing Let's Plays of this game. I mean, I looked up, text walkthroughs to find out how to get the frickin' socks in this game. But you know what I mean. What I'm trying to say is that, some Let's Plays of this game helped me get some of the stuff I needed to get. And also, that kind of helped you with, one of the levels later in this game that I technically never had done, let alone 100% completed, until actually my practice playthrough of this game. And that was the level I thought would be standing in my way of getting 100%. And there is another tartar there. Hi-yi-yi. You'd think, like, I know, tartar's kind of funny, but, I mean, like, I don't know if it's really that much of a funny name. It's kind of just like, okay, its name is Tartar. Also, I just thought of this right now. In case you want to know, if you die here, you have to restart all of these all over again by hitting all the buttons again and again and again. It's just really not all that fun. That's just why I'd suggest, you know, try not to die here, because that would be a really nice thing. Luckily, once you get some of these things out of the way, the Duplicatotrons, they'll be away forever, so you don't have to worry about them anymore. Now, where is the last one I need to get? Because you can tell which ones you need to get by if they have a little laser aura on them or not. Oh, yeah, I had to cough there because my throat was getting all, like, I don't even know how to call it. I believe it was like, it was kind of getting like, I don't know. It was like, I don't know if it was really mucusy, but it was kind of like getting in the way of my speech in a way. If that makes sense or not. Now, I believe over here is the second to last piece of artwork. Either the second last or the last. That is the second to last. I believe, hopefully I know where the last one is. Actually, no, I do know where the last one is. It's on a way out of the area. But now, once we have all 3 lasers going, the Ultra Mega Laser goes, and that Ultra Mega Laser slices that little rock there, which makes it so we can go over to that area right there and finish the Trench of Advanced Darkness. So yeah, in order to actually beat this level, you do have to do this mission. You'd think it'd be like an optional thing, but no, this is a mission you have to do to beat the game. But luckily, if you die after you got all of these done, I believe it will just stay the way it is. Because I'm pretty sure this game is not dickish enough to be like, oh, well, you beat it, but you died, so no, you're not getting anything. But hey.
Nothing a little southern elbow grease can't handle.
I thought that the talking thing wouldn't work, so I actually pressed R there, because I'm like, wait, why no talkie? Why no talkie? That is what I thought. Now, I believe the sleepy time might be back, or is it? No, it is not back, actually. Maybe because we kind of have to go over here as Sandy to get something. And that thing is actually, I believe, yep, the last piece of artwork, and right over here. Watch this, guys. You take this thing, and it destroys all of them. And we get a Super Ultra Mega, but not a Super Ultra Mega Monster combo. And then we get to the last piece of artwork, and that was a weird sound effect it did there. That was a weird sound effect it did there, but now, we're still not done with this area here, because now we have to get how in Tarnation do you get there by flying all the way up here, and there we go. I mean, it's a little late with the there we go, but it was, nonetheless, we got it, kind of. Now, this next area, I'm not exactly sure if they meant you to go through this as Sandy or SpongeBob, but this part, oh my god, I suggest go through this as freaking Sandy, because, like, it just makes it a lot easier to get around, because as you see, there are a lot of areas where, like, precision jumping would be very hard to do, and luckily the only thing you have to worry about is that one little sleepy time robot at the beginning. And this guy, I don't even think you can get as SpongeBob, so it's a lot easier just to go here as Sandy and kill this. But like I said, I'm not really sure if you're meant to go here as SpongeBob or Sandy, but it doesn't matter, because once you get to the part where you kind of need SpongeBob, you can just automatically go through here and go back to where SpongeBob is. So I really think that you are meant to do this as Sandy, because if you weren't, they wouldn't have the teleportation box. Now, if you missed the teleportation box, you're slightly screwed here, but I think I know how to do this. Okay, let's see if I can do this correctly. I believe the way they want you to do this is they want you to sneak up on Mr. Sleepy Time Robot here, then quickly jump up to the next one so you can start sneaking up on that one, and then you can get through here. Because it's a little hard to do this, because what's going to happen is that one's going to produce another Sleepy Time Robot, which is going to make it a little bit harder. But luckily, if we get through here and kill this one and then run our lives out of the way, kill this one, and then kill this one over here, we do not have to worry about that. That is the way I believe you're supposed to do that. If it's not, then I don't know. I'm used to using the one move you get after beating the second boss of the game to just kill them and then go through. That's what I'm used to. I believe there is, if you ride that thing right there, you can get a 50 shiny object, but I am not even going to try that, because that is, like, really out of the way and not worth getting. Now, believe it or not, we're actually in the first area of Rock Bottom again. For some reason, okay, that was actually a little thing of hot sauce there, so sorry about that. But first, before we do the thing that we're supposed to do, because there is a Mr. Krabs thing we can talk to get something, that one platform will keep moving no matter what. Let's just go over here and...
Piece of artwork accounted for, Mrs. Puff. I left no strange, glowing stone unturned.
Well now, nice work, SpongeBob. The museum will finally be able to reopen, and here's your reward.
Well, thank you for the Golden Spatula, Mrs. Puff. Now, sorry about that. Usually I'd wait till the end of the level to get that, but I decided, you know what? Let's just go here off the bat and get that right there. So you can just end the level on getting a sock, most likely, because, yeah... Let's see, how many... Okay, we literally only have one more Golden Spatula to get in Rock Bottom. So you know what? Rock Bottom's only going to be a 2-episode part, because we only have one sock and... two socks and one Golden Spatula to get, so that really doesn't warrant enough stuff for one part. But anyways, going over here, we have a little bit of a sliding thing we have to do. Hey, Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs, what are you doing?
Well, I could have sworn me I saw a Golden Spatula here a minute ago. but I think it fell down this slide.
Down the slide? It might have broken its leg. I've got to save it.
Go, boy, go! Save that poor spatula!
When I think of a slide, I really don't think of a spatula really sliding down a slide. But no, somehow it landed there and not in a trench. Don't ask me how it didn't land in a trench, but yeah, this area right here, it's kind of a timed area. I mean, I wouldn't really think that this would actually be that hard to do, or if there would be any way you'd not have enough time to do this, and okay. For some reason, I don't know why it's in this level, but for some reason my turning just does not work well in this slide here. I don't know if it's because it's my GameCube controller, or if it's because of the way, I don't know. Maybe my GameCube controller's not working that well because I'm kind of using a knockoff GameCube controller. I mean, it's set up just like the regular corded GameCube controllers. God dang, I have to clear my throat a lot, but what I'm trying to say is it's set up like a lot of the normal GameCube controllers, but the only difference is it kind of, the analog stick is, I don't know, let me rephrase that. The C-stick is actually the wrong way. That's a little bit of a weird thing, but yeah, the C-stick is technically not on correctly, because the C-stick, it's a backwards C. I don't know why it's a backwards C, but please, thank you that I got that out of the way. Now, you might be wondering, what the heck do we have left to get? Because we have all, I mean, we technically just have to get the socks. Well, the last two socks are around here, and the way I get these socks is a little... I'm not exactly sure if it's the way you're supposed to get them, but I might as well go through here anyways, because I believe there are a few things we can get through here if we do travel our way, our long trek through here. Why do they even bother putting a tartar there? They make it really hard for you to just sneak up on this thing here. Now, please, for the love of goodness, please hit... Thank you. Okay, that's what I wanted. I did not want to have to worry about that. But now, I believe going over here is what you need to use for one of the socks. Because what'll happen is this thing will go up here, and it will lead you to one of the socks right here. And one of the tiki things, which I believe there's a hidden button to get, but I have never found out where that hidden button is. But the last sock, as you see right there... That last sock we have to get is right over there, and thank God I made that. Now, let's see. Let's see if we can ride this all the way up here, and then jump onto this thing here, and then jump all the way over here, and we got the last sock of Rock Bottom. And Rock Bottom is now fully complete, so... You know what? We might as well just go back to Bikini Bottom. I don't know why I almost called it Goo Lagoon, but I guess that was something. Now, after getting through Rock Bottom in only 2 parts, and probably... having a weird commentary style, because I was just a little skeptical on if I was going to be able to beat Rock Bottom without using the Cruise Bubble, but now that I see it, it actually wasn't all that hard to beat Rock Bottom without the Cruise Bubble. So, that is about it for this episode of Let's Play Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom. In the next episode, we are going to be heading to Sand Mountain. So, this has been Juttle Plays saying see you later, and goodbye.